granted. This guy helped us learn that in our family. And, just make sure we always remember, as Suzanne says that saying, there is no place like Nebraska. I've just received calls from our other candidates that they've conceded the race. We are incredibly humbled and honored to serve as your nominee for the Republican nomination to be the next governor of Nebraska. When moments like this happen, you kind of stand back and say, what the heck? For a guy that's never had a dream to be a politician, no aspiration, I love public service. I love making a difference. I'm guilty. I love Nebraska. My brothers Tom and Cleet are here tonight somewhere, and we hit the jackpot. Growing up west of a little town called Platte Center on a tenant farm when we didn't have paint on. And I got a cousins Bob here. We didn't have paint on the house. We didn't when the plaster walls fell, and you'd see wooden slats. My mom was a seamstress, and she made home by putting curtains on the wall. We learned about faith and family and love, hard work, and the value of a dollar. And to absolutely stand before, to work together to make a difference with all of you, to make a difference for the state of Nebraska is absolutely unbelievable. God. I will tell you, our family, Suzanne, we've been lifted up by guardian angels. We're before you only by God's grace, only by God's grace. I think a couple things are really important. Every one of us here have had incredible opportunities to live our dreams out. I was a kid that had a dream to be a veterinarian, and my dad taught me how to pull a pig when I was 5 years old. My brothers beat the heck out of me, wouldn't let me ride the tractor. I had to work. And I had a dream to be a football player. And how on earth could a kid have that happen? We were fortunate. We had a mother. We lost her way too early and never ever got to tell her how much we loved her. She gave us the gift of when, W-H-E-N, when. When you can make things happen, when you can go to school. There wasn't any maybe, if we're lucky, it was when. It changed my brother's and I's life, and we're going to make sure every kid in the state of Nebraska understands what when is and make a big difference for the kids in Nebraska, that we get them trained and we keep them here in the state of Nebraska. There's one thing that's incredibly consistent across the state, as we've met incredible Nebraskans that got on Team Pillen. We all agree. We're all in unison. We never, ever, ever give up on kids. We never give up on kids, and our kids are our future. We're going to invest the farm in our kids so that all of our kids know the grass is greenest in Nebraska. And together, we're going to do transformative things to make sure we stop the out-migration. I will tell you, the people that are saying that the way the future is, we've got to bring people into our state. I'm telling you what, I've been everywhere. We're just ticking 70,000 miles on that pickup. And I've met extraordinary people, and let me tell you, in Nebraska, in all 93 counties, the innovation, the entrepreneurship, the risk-taking, the incredible opportunities created, and oh, by the way, the wealth created, it's extraordinary. And you know how many people know about it? Nobody, because we don't brag. I'm going to brag for you like crazy than we usually Together we'll work really, really hard to have transformative tax change. We're going to make sure that all of us understand it's not my little hole. It's not Platte Center. It's not Platte County. We're going to focus on what's best for Nebraska. We're going to have a transformative attitudinal change so that we all work together in the unicameral, so that we bring change so these kids have incredible opportunities ahead, so we have the most competitive environment for our grandkids and their kids to raise their families in the future in the state of Nebraska, the greatest place to live in the world. And I think it's really, really important that we make sure, you know, I'm guilty. I love agriculture. I love agriculture. I love germination, taking risks to get stuff to grow.
Listening there to Jim Pillen, declared the Republican victor in the governor's race today. Charles Herbster taking the stage right now.
But let me just say this, doesn't change a thing, as my good friend Jack said, about the fact that we're going to fight together to make sure that critical race theory is out of the school systems in the state of Nebraska. We're going to take sex education out of the school systems in the state of Nebraska. We have to fight that. We're now just going to do it a little bit differently, okay? But we're not going to quit. We cannot quit on Nebraska. We cannot quit on each other, and we certainly cannot quit on the foundation that built America almost 246 years ago, okay? We got to keep fighting. I want to say thank you to a group of people, certainly Ellen Keast, who was the campaign manager, and the whole crew. Ellen, can you bring Emily and everybody up here? Can we bring?
All right, that was Charles Herbster there, telling his supporters that even though it appears he has not won, well, the AP has called it, Jim Pillen has won the Republican race for governor. And so let's take a look at the Nebraska's governor race, where the Associated Press has called Pillen as projected winner. And he's followed by Charles Herbster, who we just saw in the video moments ago, talking to his supporters, telling them that they're not going to give up the fight to stand on the issues that he ran for. Pillen will face Carol Blood in November. She has won the Democratic nomination for governor in the primary, and that is according to the Associated Press.
Visit our website, 3newsnow.com, for additional information, results as they come in, and our next live broadcast with continuing election 2022 coverage is coming your way at 5 a.m. Have a good night.